Hello. Good morning, Sarah. Hope everyone's doing good today. We'll get started in just about 30 seconds. Give everyone just another brief moment to join. Hey, Erica. Hopefully you're outside on this probably beautiful day. Actually, I usually sit outside on my front porch in the morning and like drink my tea and read and stuff. And then I didn't today, so I don't actually know. It looks nice out, but I'm like, is it hot already? Is it not? Is it cold? I don't know. But it looks nice, so hopefully it's nice outside. Yay, Tuesday, Alana. I know, right? It's Tuesday. So what are we doing today? We're doing yoga. We're doing flow. If you didn't mention it was Tuesday just now, I probably wouldn't know what day it is. That's kind of how life is going, huh? So I'm going to stop rambling, and we will get started in child's pose, just to help open up our hips and our back. And maybe use your next exhalation, let it kind of be more like a sigh, just to settle in. And quick scan of the body just to see where and if you have any kind of tension, tight spots, areas that feel blocked or stuck. And just tune into your body this morning. And you don't have to try too hard here. Just allow yourself to be in child's pose and allow yourself to go maybe through this entire class, finding that perfect balance between trying too hard, maybe not trying enough. So there's always that perfect balance. And whatever has your attention in this moment, whether it's a thought, maybe a feeling in the body, whatever it is, just notice it. And then go ahead and direct all of your attention towards your breathing now and start to let it really fill your lungs, expanding and fully exhaling so the belly starts to tone. So you feel these sensations throughout class. This expansion as you breathe in, ribs expanding, opening, filling, and then the belly contracting, emptying, and squeezing. And when you're ready, when you feel like you have a good rhythm with your breathing, you're like, okay, my Ujjayi breath is starting to come to life here with sound. And rise up to hands and knees, and we'll just take a few cat and cows or any other movements that would feel good. So traditionally, inhale is when you're going to open and look up, lifting your chin, and then exhale, you round and curl your spine. You just start to move with the rhythm there. It doesn't have to be fast. It just has to sync up to your breathing. Notice everything from the crown of the head. Sometimes we just kind of like go through the motions here, like, okay, when are we going to get to the next part, get to the next flow? But really feel your entire spine here, from the crown of the head all the way to your tailbone. Like, are you really lifting your tailbone on those inhales? Are you really tucking your tailbone on the exhales? Are you really lifting through the neck and head on the inhales? Are you really pulling that chin in on the exhale? So just take a few more like that. Just kind of exploring how this feels. Those are only two ends of the spine, right? You've got every other bone of the spine in between. So see how much you can notice there. So maybe roll the ribs. And then eventually, you guys will meet in downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips to the sky, readjust the hands and feet. Finding that balance between putting a little too much effort in and not putting in enough effort. Finding the place where the feet and the hands feel wide enough apart, not too close. Not too far, just enough so you start to feel the stretch through your spine. You start to feel the stretch and opening through your legs. And then on your inhale, shift it forward, high plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway to chaturanga. Inhale, roll into your up dog. Maybe it's cobra. And then you can exhale over the toes, downward facing dog, hips nice and high. Use your next exhalation to really feel and sense the hollowness of your belly. So let it come up and in. And then on your inhale, rise up high, tippy toes. Exhale, walk or float. Feet up to your hands. On the inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, forward fold, draw it in. And for a moment, stay in that fold. And start to lift the right arm to the sky. Take a twist. On your inhale, reach up and look up. And then exhale, fold it in. Inhale, take your left arm, open the left side of your chest towards the sky and ceiling. And then exhale, forward fold, tuck your chin. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, side bend over to the right. So inhale, big breathing now. Exhale to your left. On your inhale, rise up, reach up, and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your dive all the way in. Inhale, there's your halfway lift, belly in. Exhale, step back, jump back, high to low push up through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. We're already probably at that second breath by now as you sink in, relaxing through your heels, relaxing through the shoulders, tucking the chin. Take one more exhalation all the way out. And then rise up high, tippy toes. Exhale, walk or float it right to the top. Inhale, here's your half lift. Hold the forward fold. Exhale, take the twist, lifting your right arm. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, bring it in. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Take your side bends. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale to the left. Awesome. On your inhale, open up, lift your low ribs up. And then exhale, take a dive all the way in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa, high to low push-up. Remember to look up in that cobra or up dog. And then exhale over those toes, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Just a nice, easy warm-up today. So slowly generating some heat. You may not feel that sweat just yet, but it's rising as long as you trust your breath. Keep it going in and out. Got one more exhalation there. Steady belly, navel to spine. And then inhale, rise up, walk or float it. Topping your mat. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold it in. Take your twist. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, bring it in. Inhale, changing sides. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rising up. One more round together. Exhale, side. Inhale. All right, if you've already kind of taken off and doing your own thing, keep doing that. Stick with me if you need to. Add in something here if you need to. Just connecting, halfway lift, walk or jump, all the way back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward. And then exhale is downward. That's where we're going to meet. Just kind of noticing now the rhythm of your breath. Give it all of your attention. And in the hands, the feet, the body, every single pose, looking for that perfect amount of effort, not too much, not too little. A good way to see, am I maybe backing off? Am I going too far? Is to just observe your breath. So you can feel that in your breathing. Nice and steady and powerful, but also nice and smooth and deep. And then on your inhale, rise up, tippy toes. We're going to walk or float back to the top. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bring it in. Bend your knees this time. So skipping those twists, come right into chair pose. Sinking nice and low. Try not to wait and sink right down into those heels. Drop your thigh bones and even feel them drawing back, like you're pulling your thigh bones back. But try not to let yourself hinge too far forward in your chest. So as those thigh bones go back, lift your ribs, lift your chest up. Maybe seal the palms together. Feel that breath rise and fall. Expand and contract. As you feel maybe a little heat in your legs, right? If you've really dropped down, if you've really put the effort in, you should be feeling some change in your legs in the form of fire. If you're really extending through the arms and spine, you might even feel the resistance in your upper back or your shoulders. Notice the urge to drop the head here. Try to lift it up, looking straight ahead or up towards your thumbs. Awesome job, guys. Strong, deep breath in, stay with it. And then exhale for now, forward fold right over your legs into your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Let's take a vinyasa, high low. From here, from down dog, right leg goes to the sky. Inhale for three-legged. Stretch that out, and then exhale, bring knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift it back up. And then exhale underneath and across to left elbow. Inhale one more time, it goes up. Exhale, step through. Find high crescent today, balancing on the ball of your back foot. So you can soften that back knee a little bit so you can find your balance, squeeze the inner thighs together. Eventually the leg is a little bit more straight as you sink into the right hip. Now from there, open arm twist to the right. Reach the right arm back. Crescent twist here as you look back towards your right thumb. Good. Now drop the right hand down to your hip, your low back, or your thigh. Reverse revolving crescent on your inhale. Lift and tip the left arm up and back. So you're still twisting. You're adding this little tip backwards, almost like a back bend and a twist at the same time. Exhale, drop your left knee to the mat. Give it a little tap. Inhale, open up to the other side. Now sky archer. Straighten your front leg. Lift your right arm to the sky. And then as you exhale, reach forward and down, hinging at your hip, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good, take one more inhalation. And then exhale, let's look down, hands to the mat. Step back and lower. So you guys will probably have at least a round of this to flow on your own. You can always add more to triangle later. But for now, let's just get the foundation. Lift your left leg to the sky. And then exhale over to the left elbow. Inhale, and then exhale, try to tap right elbow. So skin on skin contact. And then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step up, nice and smooth there. And keeping the back heel lifted, we're using crescent in this first flow. Sink down in that left thigh. Exhale, twisting to your left, opening the arms to a T. Look back to your left thumb. And then inhale, reverse revolving. So that's when you drop the hand. And you're going to reach up and back with your right side. Look back for your foot. Exhale, tap your knee down. Inhale, open up, sky archer. So unwind, catch the wrist and stretch it out. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, Vinyasa, high to low, meet and down dog. You can add push-ups, you can take out push-ups. Whatever intensity you need it to be today. Just finding a nice, smooth, deep, powerful, rhythmic breath here, Ujjayi Pranayama. Breathing with sound that you can hear. And then we're going to rise up high, tippy toes. Exhale, walk or float it. Right to the top, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees right into chair pose. Good. This time, sweep the arms down and back. As you exhale, come into half chair, lifting your heels off of your mat. Good. So spine is nice and long here. A little bit of light through the crown of your head. Eyes are steady. Belly is rock solid, up and in. As the heels maybe lift a little bit higher there, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then we're going to drop the heels, stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, high to low push-up, Vinyasa. And then everything else is going to be the same, guys. Right toes to the sky. Exhale, bring it to the right elbow. Tap same side. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale over to your left. Inhale it high. Exhale, step through. Find that crescent on the inhale. Open the arms to the right, exhale. Inhale, reverse revolving. Exhale, back knee taps down. Inhale, sky archer. Good, exhale over the hip, Trikonasana. Go ahead and tip, and then take your Vinyasa, high to low. So we've definitely picked up the pace now, right? Left leg's gonna go to this guy. You can always slow it down. You can always take it at your own pace. I know some of you have gotten the sequence. You probably had it from the first time we did it. So you can go off on your own now. We've got that crescent and then a twist. Reverse revolved. And then you have your little knee tap. Good, sky archer. Down to triangle. Take another breath in. And then Vinyasa, high to low. Uh-oh. Luckily, my cat has his butt right in front of me, so I can Vinyasa right down into his butt. That's gross. He's like, what's going on? Take 3 breaths, guys. And then we're gonna start this one again. So if you're already on your own, stay on your own, add in stuff, take out stuff. You need to stick with me for one more round. Start off in chair, and then take that half chair. Arms are gonna sweep back, lifting the heels, tippy, tippy toes. And then drop it down, inhale, rise up. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, Vinyasa, high to low. Keep going through that flow. Right toes lift. Exhale, bring it in 2 times. To the right elbow. And then it's going to go to the left elbow. From there, you've got a series here. Rise up to crescent. Series of postures. Exhale, twist to the right. Try to keep it even. Reverse revolving. Exhale, tap the knee down, fire up your quads, and then rise up. Sky archer to triangle. Strong legs. Vinyasa, high to low. One more time on that left side. If you're still with me, left toes lift. Exhale, squeeze. So notice if you're actually using your abdomen, actively drawing belly up and in. Rise up into your crescent. And then exhale, twist. A lot of times we think we're doing something. When we pay closer attention, right, it might not be like we thought it was. Tap the knee down, sky archer. Exhale, triangle pose. Tuck the tail. And then take your Vinyasa. I'm going to meet you guys. Listen up, forearm plank. So in your forearm plank, shift forward to plank. Lower down to those elbows, and once you're in there, you're just gonna start to breathe. Make those tiny adjustments. So a lot of the time in forearm plank, if you were to peek at the screen, bum is kind of high, and you have almost this very, very subtle triangle starting to happen. So you want to start to lower your hips so you are in line. And then your abs are gonna start to come online. You should feel it right in the low belly. If the hips are low enough. Right, and they're not too low. We can always go too low. We can go too high. You just gotta find that sweet spot right in between where you feel maybe a little shaking or trembling. Now you really gotta start to use your breath in order to stay. So it becomes a little harder. Right, if the hips lift like a half an inch or an inch, you can kind of hang out. And you're like, oh, I'm doing it. It's not that hard. And then you drop those hips right in line and you're like, oh, this is miserable. So you want to find that sweet spot, guys, that's really going to create a lot of transformation and change for you. It's really going to force you to go towards the edge and hang out around the edge for 5 more breaths, in and out. You're almost there. If those knees came down, lift them back up. 3, 2, and then knees down, child's pose. Walk your hands back. Sink hips to heels, stretch it out. And then we're going to come up onto the knees here. You can tuck your toes under. You can always untuck them later on. The toes are tucked, knees are hip distance, hands are at hips. Start to tuck your tailbone down, lift your ribs up, and then let your head start to fall back if that's all right on your neck. Good, you can let one or both of your hands find the heel. Camel stretch, Ustrasana. You want to untuck the toes, it'll go a little bit deeper into your pose there. And if you can let the head, let it fall back. 3 more breaths in whatever variation you're doing. Remember, hands can stay at hips as you open your heart. And then replace hands back to hips if they're on heels. Start to come all the way up. Good job. Walk those hands forward. Toes are tucked right into that downward facing dog. We're going to start our third and our last sequence here. Right leg is going to lift to the sky. Exhale, just bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, step it through. Back heel turns down for warrior one under inhale. Exhale, move it right into warrior two. Arms out to your strong T. Good, sink low in that right knee. Now reverse the warrior. Inhale, right arm reaches up and down. And then exhale, prayer twist, hands together. Hop off that back heel as you hook your left elbow over the right thigh. On your inhale, come up to the side for star pose, strong T. Exhale, reach the arms out as you lunge into your left knee, facing the back of your mat. Lightning bolt lunge, you're hinging and reaching. Drop your back knee down, half splits. And then let's come up to half moon. Left fingertips are reaching maybe off that front edge corner of your mat. Lift the right side body up and stack it on top of the left. Flex your right foot. Awesome job, everybody. Exhale, Vinyasa. So we'll try that. And yes, you should be facing the back of your mat. Lift your left toes to the sky. And then exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step it through. Start off with the back heel down, warrior one. Let it flow right into warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Stay low in your hips. And then exhale, prayer twist, right elbow crosses over. On your inhale, open up to your star, face the side. This is how you change sides. Exhale, lunging in your right knee. Take it all the way down and back to half splits. Flex your foot. Tuck your chin in. And then come on up to half moon. Inhaling, left side stacks on top of right. You open your hips, almost like a book there. Peel them open. Exhale, take your vinyasa. That's where we left it, guys, on the other side. So let's keep adding in. Right toes to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, step through warrior one. And then open out warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, take it to your twist. Open up to star, face the side, and then lightning bolt on your exhale. From there, drop it down, half splits. Inhale up to your half moon. Good, now adding in curtsy squat here. So exhale, tuck, right knee behind left knee. Bring your hands up to your heart, but try to keep your hips low, kind of like a speed skater position, really, really low. Rise up to tree pose from there. Slide the right heel up on the inseam of that left thigh. You can even lift the left arms to the sky. Tipping forward to warrior three from here. So exhale, kick back. You can bring the thumbs down to the heart. Keep your chin slightly up as you take those few deep breaths in. And then exhale, Vinyasa. Hello. So for this one today, we're just adding on a couple postures each and every time together. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling up. Exhale, rise up. You got warrior one as you breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Reverse, inhaling, exhale, deep twist there, low belly in. And then from there, star pose, changing sides, lightning bolt as you extend the arms. Drop down, half splits. On the inhale, pick it up, half moon. Beautiful. From there, exhale, curtsy, knee behind knee. Bring hands to heart center. Rise up to tree. Slide the left heel somewhere on the right leg. Try to avoid your knee though. And then we'll take it into our warrior three, airplane pose. Even out your hips as you reach back through your left leg. Open up. And then exhale, vinyasa. Good job, guys. Let's add in another few postures from there. Right toes lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it through. Go ahead and move through warrior one, warrior two, and reverse. Your twist is deep, and that's your cue to change sides as you open up and find the back of your mat, lightning bolt. Drop down into your half splits. Good, you're gonna rise up into your half moon. From there, you've got curtsy squat, knee behind knee. Awesome, rise up to your tree. Beautiful, from your tree, you've got warrior three, airplane pose. Start to tip forward even more into your standing splits. Good, for now, drop right knee behind your left heel. Come into seated twist. Ooh, little snap, crack, or pop in the spine there, that's good. And then from here, you're gonna come all the way back up to dancing Shiva. Pick up your right foot, your right knee, or your right shin, and start to kick it out. Exhale, swing it all the way back and down to side plank, Vashisthasana. So you'll end up on your right hand. Your left arm is gonna lift, Vashisthasana, side plank. Beautiful, guys. Now take your left hand down. Bring your left knee in and across the body into fallen triangle or rock star. So that left foot threaded through underneath you. Exhale, top hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog, left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it up. Meet me in where you're going with your left foot forward. Don't worry, I'm gonna have to figure out what just happened on the other side as well. So we'll figure it out together, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Luckily, I think it worked out somehow. Exhale, prayer twist, right elbow crosses. On your inhale, rise up, star. Exhale, lightning bolts. Drop down, just take that restorative. Little break, little breather here. Inhale, come on up, half moon. Ooh, and then exhale, curtsy. Almost tipped over. Inhale, tree pose. And then exhale, tip forward, warrior three. Keep tipping right into those standing splits. You're already adding hops. You can add hops for now. Maybe you're just gonna come right down into your seated twist on the ground. Start to look back over that shoulder. From your seated twist, come into a standing twist, referred to as dancing Shiva. You'll catch the left knee or shin with your right hand, kick it out and expand. Exhale, swing all the way down and back, plant your left hand. Come into side plank, Vashisthasana. From Vashisthasana, right hand down, right foot comes underneath you and threads through off the left side of your mat, right into that fallen triangle. Good job. As you exhale, top hand down, three-legged dog. Everything else is the same, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, step it up. Let's try it again. All together right here. Warrior one. Open out to warrior two. Inhale, reach up and back. And then exhale, take it into that twist. Opening up to star pose. Lightning bolts, how you change sides. And then you'll drop down to the knee, half splits. All the way up to half moon. Rise and stack. Good. From there, curtsy, knee behind knee. Try to stay low for a moment. And then spring all the way up into your tree pose as you seal that right foot. Inhaling to tip forward. Or exhaling, just breathe. And then standing splits. As you take your dive in. Again, down to seated twist. Or maybe from a handstand hop. Down to seated twist. Hook the right elbow over. From there, come all the way up. Dancing Shiva. And then you're going to exhale, side plank, Vashisthasana. Roll onto that right hand. Good. Slide and thread the left foot through. Fallen star. Starting to get a little warm here. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left knee towards nose. Inhale. Let's keep it going. Exhale. Warrior one. Rising up. Right into that warrior two. Reverse. Go deeper every time. Finding that perfect balance, guys, between not enough effort and too much effort as you change sides into lightning bolt. Drop down, half splits. Come on up, half moon. Nice low curtsy, speed skater. Nice high tree, grow tall. And then from there, as you exhale, tip forward, airplane. Reach out through chest and toes. Exhale all the way down. Take your hop up. And then come all the way down into your half seated twist. All the way up into dancing Shiva. Catch the left knee, shin, foot, whatever it is. Awesome, guys. And then exhale, side plank. We're going to go through one final round. I know you can do it. Slide that right foot through, follow the star. Take the top hand down, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Let's do it together. Warrior one. Or you can do it on your own. I mean, we don't have to do it. We're flowing together. We don't have to be all at the same pose at the same time. Prayer twist. And then you're opening up, turn to the back, lightning bolt. Drop down onto that knee. And then we're going to rise all the way up, half moon. Low curtsy, knee behind knee. Inhale up to your tree. Good. From there, you tip forward right into warrior three. You can let that tip keep going down to standing splits. Some of you tried the hops today. And then you can land from that hop all the way into the twist. Dancing Shiva coming up. And then side plank. You've got one final side. Here we go. Thread it through, left foot under. Slide out, fallen triangle. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step up. Inhale, final round. Put in that effort, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, deep twist. Inhaling to open up. Lightning bolt right at that top edge of the mat. Drop down, half splits. Take it all the way up, half moon. Good. From there, curtsy, nice and low. Inhale to your tree, rise up. And then exhale, warrior three. Right into those standing splits. Take a hop, take two. Seated twist. Come on up, dancing Shiva. It's your left foot, your left knee that's up. And then exhale, side plank. Awesome. From there, take a vinyasa, high, low. Inhale upward. Exhale, downward. From your downward, come through to seated right away. However you need to get there, even if it wasn't from down dog. Sit down, lie down onto your back. Woo. Take your hands behind your head. And just start to do a few crunches here with the knees stacked over your hips. So just right down. You got a nice little fire that you've lit, you've created. Right, a little bit of sweat, hopefully on the surface of your skin. you're putting that right amount of effort in. And then what we're gonna do is turn these crunches into a bicycle. Extend your left foot out. But not a sprint today, guys. Lift your right toes up. Keep your hands behind your head. Keep your shoulder blades up. Hug everything in. And then you're gonna take left elbow towards your right shin. So there's a little bit of a twist to this hold. See if you can hold it right there, right there, right there. And then we're gonna change sides. Don't drop your head. Lift your left leg up. Hover your right heel. So if that right leg is completely like spaghetti noodles down to the ground, lift it up 1 inch. Even if your top knee is slightly bent, it's all right. Cross right elbow over to that left shin. Woo, it's hard to talk. And then change sides, back to the other side. Come on, let's do it. Even if you come out, it's totally fine. Come back. Change sides, left toe side. Float the right heel. Good, one last time, right toes high. Left heel is hovering 1 inch. Last time, bring your left elbow up towards the right shin. Really get that shoulder blade off your mat. And then change sides, left toes high. Woo! And then exhale, holy moly, lower down. Counter pose with your feet on the ground. Lift your hips up. Take the head, shoulders underneath, whatever feels right to you. Come on down if you haven't already. Keep the feet, the heels kind of where they are, under your knees. Start to reach your arms straight forward with your palms hovering off the ground. So your palms are not touching, but you're reaching out. From there, start to curl into your belly, do a crunch. So your shoulder blades are off your mat, shoulders are up, hands are floating. You're just gonna start trying to tap your left pinky toe with your left fingertips. And then you go to the right side, tap the right pinky toe with the right fingertips. You're probably not gonna touch your pinky toe, but it's just that action of trying that's gonna get you into your side obliques and the side abdomen. So you just wanna kind of feel the reach forward, like reach out and keep your chin in if you can. Maybe start to pick up the pace right to left. So the action of reaching forward is what's really gonna start to create that bird and sensation through your abdomen. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. You got about 10 more seconds right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it all go. From there, knees to chest right away. Rock right up to the top of a push-up, high plank pose. Try not to miss a beat right here. Take all that beautiful fire, beautiful energy you just created with you. And then same thing like we did earlier on in class, right? I can hang out in my plank with my hips at this tilted position, and it's not too intense. But if I bring my shoulders over the wrists and lower my hips down without letting my lower back sag, right? Tuck your tail, you're gonna find, oh, plank pose is kind of hard, right? No matter how long I've been doing this, holding plank poses, it should always feel really challenging. After all of those crunches, you should immediately feel your low belly, right? Your abdomen. See if you can rock the way towards the tippy toes just a little bit more. Stay with it, even if you come out, try again. You're almost there, a few more breaths. Good, and then downward facing dog, take your hips to the sky. Awesome job, everybody. Lift your right leg nice and high. And then exhale, step the right foot forward. Pivot your back heel down and come on up to warrior two. So in your warrior two, letter B, you're gonna sink low, low, low into your right knee. Keep some weight in that left hip, tuck it under. And if it's all right on your left knee, guys, your back knee, your toes are pointing straight out to the side. So they're not really pointing forward at the angle, they're pointing straight out to the side. And you're really gonna feel that opening now. But if it's weird on your knee, then adjust your foot however you need. Right knee is gonna stay forward over the second toe, kind of, so it's not coming in. Tailbone's heavy, belly is steady. Eyes are right over the right hand. Try not to drop your arms. Sink a little bit lower, everybody. Right, we think, oh, I'm in it, I'm really low, this is my warrior two. Try to sink down a little bit more. Whew, and then there is warrior two, right? It's like this thigh bone feels like it's parallel to the ground, but then if you sink down, you're like, oh, now it's parallel to the ground, and now I'm actually really struggling. Stay with that breath, just 5 more on this side, arms are up. Stay low in that right hip, guys. Woo, even if you have to come out like me, because your quads are on fire. It's all right, you just sink back in when you can. 3 more. 2. Without dropping your arms, straighten the front leg and just take it right to the back for warrior two. Turn your left toes out, lunge into your left knee, and let's go for it today, right? I can hang out here in warrior two. I can also hang out down here in warrior two. Check out your alignment, knee over toes, tailbone slightly tucked, belly is steady, and you're dropping down, drop down. Now that tendency when we drop down is to like lean way forward. Keep your ribs right over your hips as you drop down. Stay with that breath. And if you're super conscious, you'll notice how the body is like, it kind of wants to like back out. You know, it's like, oh no, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up. You gotta really keep yourself there in that space. Don't drop those arms as they come down, pick them back up, you got this. And then start to stand all the way up, face the side. Take the hands behind your back. You might take the feet in a little bit closer, open up your chest, and then exhale, forward fold with a shoulder stretch. Notice the quality of your breath. Just keep it nice and steady, nice and smooth. And then hands come down. This is going to be your option to go up to headstand, handstand, any version of your choice, or just simply stay the forward fold. Just a few more breaths. And then from that wide position, when you come back down, you can make your way through to seated, still facing the same side. Wide straddle stretch, walk the hands out. And this is really where you get to find that perfect balance between effort and ease. And I invite you in this shape to really explore the body and where this fold is actually coming from. So more maybe like from a technical standpoint, it's like, are you folding from your shoulders? Are you lifting your shoulders and reaching the arms out? And it creates this sensation of folding deep, right? You relax your shoulders, shoulders down the back, and feel how you're folding from here, from moving the pelvis forward, keeping a little energy in your toes if you'd like. So you're on the sitting bones. It might almost feel like you could lift your sitting bones eventually. And it's not really coming from this lifting the shoulders up, but it's really coming from the center of your body, going deep into the hips. Maybe into the low back, the spine, wherever you're feeling the tension or the restriction. And then you might get to the point where you can start to really soften. Once you've found the basic shape, you can start to soften into it. And just start to enjoy the moment as it is, wherever you're at, whatever your environment is. You can start to notice any sounds. Notice how it feels on the body in this particular seated forward fold, in this particular seated position. Just noticing what parts of the body are heavy and rooted into the ground, any parts that are very still, any parts that are fidgeting or moving. Just taking your environment and how it relates to this pose. And if you can really do that, stay with your present sensations, sounds, feelings, your breath. And there's a lot of peace and calm that comes with that. I know a lot of you come to a yoga practice because you maybe experience a lot of stress and you want to calm down. So if you want to be calm, another way of saying that would be, well, then just be present. Because once you're present with what's going on right now, things like your breathing, any kind of sound, in that moment, and it may be very quick, but in that moment that you're really truly present, there's no fear, there's no stress, there's no anxiety, because any kind of fear or anxiety is just something that's either in the future or in the past related to your thoughts. You're worried about something that could be coming, right? There's no guarantee, it's just a fantasy. Or you're fearful, you're worried, you're still holding on to something and reminiscing about the past. So if you really want to be calm, then you just have to stay present. See if you can maybe just inch the hands out like an inch or two, again, without squeezing the shoulders or the head or the neck. Just for the last few breaths, just allow yourself to maybe go a little bit deeper here into this stretch. And then when you're ready to slowly, really take your time, slowly come up, and I encourage you just to spend a few minutes sitting upright, right on top of the sitting bones there, crown of the head rising, shoulder blades melting. Just feel the ease of sitting, any reverberations from releasing the pose, any sensations like that. And then slide the legs together, find your way onto your back, lying down. Once you're on your back, knees can come into chest. And then they can fall over to the right or to your left. So you just turn that into a really easy twist on the back. Calm, even, very natural breath. Just observe it, no need to change it. And then coming through your center, take your knees to the left, turn your head to the right. And then back to the center here, you can slowly start to work your way into a really nice Shavasana position, relaxing through your legs, your hands. Feel the front side of your hips relax as the toes roll outward to the right or left. And then taking these last few moments with your eyes closed to keep practicing presence, which is in essence calm. In essence, it's peace. The present moment is like a refuge or a safe place. You just keep practicing, keep training your mind to find this present moment, to find this present place that's full of peace and calm. Take a little bit of rest. I'll let you know when it's time to get up. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in here, inhaling. Exhaling it all out, starting to move again, fingers, toes. Just take those gentle movements that feel right, feel good. And then starting to slowly find your way up to a seated position. Feeling and keeping that calm energy, everything that you've created from practicing, from putting that effort into your yoga, your postures, your breath. And we'll take hands right to heart center. Inhaling, deep breath in. Exhaling, forward fold, bowing to seal your practice. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, gently let your eyes open. Namaste, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I always, always, always appreciate you joining me live and making that commitment to your practice, or whether you're coming back later and watching this, to stick with your home practice. It really is not easy, and I applaud you guys for sticking with it, coming back to these videos, and showing up week after week. So I hope you had a lot of fun today. What's going on? Friday, I'm still teaching. Friday, I might do an Ashtanga, actually, like an Ashtanga remix. So, I'll post about it like I always do, but Friday might be a back to Ashtanga remix for this week, just to change it up. And Andy is still teaching Yin on Friday. I know Alana's here. She's teaching throughout the week as well. Yeah, and keep checking like our posts on Insta and Facebook to check out what we're doing and all the latest updates. You're welcome, Sarah. Have an awesome rest of your Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday. It looks nice out. Maybe I'll go for a walk today, get outside, get some fresh air. Nice to see you. Oh, Laura's here. Nice to have you in class. You're so welcome. So hopefully you guys can get outside. I might be teaching another outside park class, so stay tuned for that. Alana might be teaching one as well. So, social distancing, 10 people for now, just to get outside and have a little fun. So if you're interested in that, stay connected to us on social media. And namaste. Praying hands. All right, guys, have an awesome rest of your Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you in class, Ashtanga, hopefully on Friday at 9:30. Okay, yay, bye.